So for this week's discussion board, it is about whether college should be free or not. In my opinion, I believe college should be free, or at least drastically cheaper. I know my freshman year, I went to Cal State San Marcos, and the tuition alone was about $3,500 a semester. Now it's upwards of almost $6,000 a semester, and it's 2015. My freshman year was 2008. Realistically, this problem is putting, young college students that are freshly graduated into tens, almost hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt with interest rates that are absolutely ridiculous. Some student loans are 3%, some are 13%. It depends on where they go. And then you have other bills on top of that. Where are you going to live? Cost of living is, it's also going up. Plus, gas prices are going up. Cost of food, books are ridiculously more expensive now, and it's putting these new students way into debt. And I mean, sometimes they can't get themselves out of that hole, and they end up defaulting on their loans, which creates problems for them later on down the line. So a policy that could probably prevent this, I know I have a friend that lived in England, and she went to college there, and their policy was, if you get your student loans and you get your education, and if you didn't make a certain amount of money to where you could actually pay those student loans back within a certain amount of time, they just wiped you clean. Now, it's not to say that, people that are in college right now should get your education and then go work at McDonald's. That way you don't have to pay your student loans back. I think you should try to get a job in your field. But if you can't, and you're making just above minimum wage, why should you have to pay all that money? Why get all the interest rates so high? I'm going for nursing. Nursing itself has gone drastically up in the cost of tuition. I have relatives that went through the nursing programs, and through their nursing programs it did not cost anywhere near as much as it does now. A bachelor's in nursing right now can cost anywhere from $30,000 to $80,000 with interest rates at 13%. How are you supposed to pay that back without working yourself to death? So I think the cost of tuition needs to go down, or it should be free. You should have a choice of whether you want to go to college or not, and if you choose to go to college, you shouldn't be penalized for wanting to go and get a higher education and better your life. Why go into thousands of dollars in debt just to get a piece of paper?